Hey you guys, welcome back to Married to Film. Listen, here's part 3.
And I just got out of a relationship with a freaking lunatic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So compared to that, not catching any fish, it's fucking paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your ex, she hot at least?
Not she. He. Don't worry. I only fuck guys that want to get fucked.
Are you okay? Charlie, you alright?
She heard the whole conversation.
You do know that sound carries across water, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Mm.
What does that mean?
It's not enough that you're criminals, but you gave us one chance a couple of weeks ago to ask a few questions about all the shit that went down.
What are you talking about?
And you threw a dead animal at somebody's house?
That was supposed to be a private conversation.
You know, you used to say, do whatever you're gonna do as long as you're honest about it, right? But are either of you honest, ever? I mean, when outright lies aren't spilling out of your mouths, you're eating your fucking pancakes pretending everything's
that's
fine.
enough.
When really last night you said you think Jonah might shoot up a school?
Wow.
We were very concerned.
Very worried.
Jonah had
Did
an
you say it or
explanation.
not? Just tell the truth.
Right.
You think I'd shoot up a school?
No, come on.
No, sweetheart,
Of
it's
course
just
not.
something you said. Who said it, you or Dad?
Dang!
You think I'm weird, don't you?
No, I don't.
Why should I believe anything you say when you've been lying to me my entire life?
What? What?
I know. I'm grounded, no phone, no social media, no driver's license. I get it, okay?
No, actually, you're right. I know this is insane, but I just don't know who else to talk to. And honestly, I just wanted to hear your voice. Bye.
She left him a voicemail.
Yep. Wow.
He bold, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck are you doing here?
I've come to buy your strip club, your titty bar,
And they let you in, why?
because I offered to post your bail. And steep too, to pandering and endangering a minor, not once but 5 times. I think a fair price for the club is $200,000.
You think you can steal my fucking club by getting me tossed in jail?
I'm not stealing, I'm buying. Let me ask you a question. When you went to post your own bail and you noticed that your accounts were offline, did you stop to wonder why?
Never mind.
Oh crap, he done messed with his money.
Yeah, I don't think you're aware, but a few weeks ago I was in your club and I was talking to a few people that you employ and I found out that you like to vacation in Panama. I thought, why Panama? Why not Mexico or Belize? Unless it had something to do with the fact that Panama is a hub for money laundering. But what are the odds that we will both be drawn to the work of the contracts lawyers at the law firm of Machado Filippo? Those odds are very long. Yeah?
You gonna sit down now? Have several seats, honey.
Fucking talking to you.
It's okay, you can just listen, because I'm thinking out loud about how shell companies work. What has me thoroughly taken is how a man can own and operate a company without ever putting his name on it, so that every move, every transaction is perfectly undetectable.
Right.
Think about that. How's that possible?
Right.
How, if you never put your name on a company, do you ever even own the company?
Right.
I don't get it. I mean, it's something to ponder, isn't it? I mean, that guy would have to be in possession, physical possession, of that company's bearer shares. Yeah? The piece of paper, the deed to his empire, it would all come down to that, wouldn't it?
Did he have a belt on? Because he about to strangle him.
possession of that little piece of paper. I'm not going to take your club. I'm going to buy it. as I said, I'm able to make you a very fair offer.
Wow.
So, 175. I've got some good news and some bad news. Start with the good news. I have invested in another business, so I'm going to be out of your hair for a little bit. And on the bad news is that I'm going to be back here in a little bit to watch the game, after which you'll likely be $50 lighter.
Well, unfortunately, during game time, I will be elsewhere.
A little local tradition. Sunday night, while we're watching the game of the week, she's getting her fuck of the week.
Okay.
Like, she was serious. And he's like, for real.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wait. She might have put it on her voicemail.
Hi, it's Gary Silverberg. Please leave a detailed message after the beep.
That was the guy, wasn't it? His name was Gary?
I can't remember his name.
I can't either. This video.
Right now.
Today. You gonna turn it? Oh.
I've been trying to tell you since yesterday about that half-built house on Sunrise Beach. Well, I used the money from the Chicago house and I bought it. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure you can inflate construction costs and you can launder money through it. And quite frankly, I don't give a shit if you like it or not. Because I feel pretty good about it. It's a good idea. And I did it for our family. What'd you do today? For our family.
Dang.
Bought a strip club.
Darlene, could we have a couple of glasses, please? Lemonade, thank you.
Hello?
It says Wendy on my father's phone. I think you knew him. I'm sure you did. We all have lots of questions about his death, and I was wondering if you maybe had any information.
How they treat you down there?
Dang.
Oh, you know,
Speak to Sheriff Nix.
the lawyer did.
What'd he say?
What lawyers say, I guess.
This Marty Bird,
I don't know what to tell you about him.
financial planner, comes from Chicago. Appears in Lake Ozark. Sounds like something from a newspaper headline.
I'll work it out.
What else do you know about him? Besides he washes money. How'd he come to know that's what you were doing?
That's just it.
I sprung a leak. Oh, Jesus.
That's a needle.
What are you doing?
You're supposed to be in bed.
Is this how you do it?
Part of it.
Right. Talk to him.
Could you explain all of it?
Teach me.
Okay.
Right.
Money laundering 101. Let's
Okay.
start with this.
So, I guess we have to start at the beginning of this one. This one was called what?
Tonight we improvise, I think.
Okay, so tonight we improvise. It started off with, first of all, I'll talk about the O. So in the O, it was the needle,
I remember that.
the fish, the man fishing,
Fly fishing line.
the safe, and what was the fourth one?
I can't remember the fourth one.
It was on the left hand side. So it was the safe, the needle, something. I'm thinking it was the wolf.
I can't
think it was the
You're
wolf.
probably right, though.
And then it was the man fishing with the fishing pole. So it ties into the whole story. So thank you guys for actually explaining that part. Pay attention to the O, and it explaining the actual episode that we're going to watch. So in the beginning, it started and it finished the same way. He was explaining how money laundering and how you make dirty money clean. we did not know at the beginning as he was explaining that he was actually explaining it to Jonah at the end. So that was pretty,
that was cool.
180.
Mm-hmm.
So, this was crazy because,
there was a lot in this.
Was her name Charlotte?
Mm-hmm. The daughter.
No, not the daughter.
Ruth.
The other girl. Ruth. Sorry, Ruth. Ruth had a lot to do. She is the brains in the whole operations of her and her uncle, cousins, or whoever they are. And I know there's some kin to her, but she's the brains in that operation as far as like trying to figure out stuff. But she's partnered up with I can't think of people's names. Marty. In the whole thing, and he wanted her to find out where the safe was, or if there was a safe. He wanted to find out where it was in the strip club. His main purpose of this one was to get the strip club, and she actually helped him succeed in that. She was thinking it was money in there, and he was looking for something else. He didn't care that she thought that it was money.
That's true. Yeah.
He was looking for the deed, in which he found in the safe. Bobby Dean dies at the end at the hands of
Jacob. And who is Jacob?
We don't know who Jacob is, but he called him a redneck at the end, and I guess he's the hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll call him Mr. Hillbilly until we find out exactly who he is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of peaks and valleys in this, though.
Yeah, it was a lot. We found out that Jonah was the one actually with the dead animals when Wendy thought it was the Langmore boys.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously she freaked them out by throwing the dead carcass on the roof with them.
And what she should have.
Right. It wasn't even them, so they're like, they're spooked, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, so they thought that Jonah was a little bit crazy. But he's just fascinated with vultures, and he knows everything about them. And so he was just finding a dead carcass, bringing it back, slicing it open so he could observe them do what they do. They were discussing him on the boat, and Charlotte overheard.
Well, as I knew on the boat that it's vibrations. Water and vibrations is all the same thing. So when you're talking on the water, it's gonna be louder than you think. You could whisper and you can still hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So Ralph was like, yeah, she hearing everything. I was like, yeah, she hearing everything because they're on the water, and it was no other sound.
Mm-hmm.
It was just them on the boat in the water. Go ahead.
Yep, so she's upset with them, cussing them out, talking about they always lying. Which brings us back to Jonah and Marty and him not lying anymore and telling Jonah the whole story of how to launder money.
The thing about, well, we're not parents yet, but the thing about parenting in this is that he never addresses their question.
Yeah.
He always talks around it, and he never addresses their question. When he seen Jonah at the door, when he walked in, as he was getting his money counted, because he was getting ready to clean up the dirty money, the only thing he asked him was, why are you not in bed? Not the fact that you over here doing something illegal in front of your son and he just happened to, walk in, but why are you out of bed? A couple other things that happened in this episode. The DEA agent or FBI agent looked up Ruth's name in the system and found all these people that were associated with her. And he literally handpicked one of the guys out at the bar and was trying to get him to get on this little project or whatever. He seen that he was in jail and how much time he spent, so he thought that he was going to be able to get in there. That was a little spooky because he went on a hunting for that man and he found him. And then the dude was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. It was just weird. That whole thing was just weird. But he found out who Ruth was, and when just because he was hanging out at the Blue Ivy?
Blue Cat.
Blue Cat. I said Blue Ivy. Ain't that Beyonce's daughter's name? But anyway, so yeah. So and Helen. What's the mama's name?
Wendy.
I keep saying I would call her Helen. Sorry, y'all. So, Wendy is leaving messages on her lover's phone. And I mean, just explaining to him where she is and all this kind of stuff on his voicemail. Hopefully there's no phone. But why is it still in service and he's dead? So that's, you know, you messing up right there. Then out of the blue, his son calls her and says, we seen your name in my father's phone and we figured we wanted to call you and get in contact with you and find out if you knew about my father's death. She hangs up the phone.
So it's starting to pick up now.
It started, when he went to the prison, to the jail to talk to Bobby Dean, he explained to him, how in the world did we find out that we both go to Panama and we know so much about Panama? He gives him the spiel. I know this about Panama. I know that when you go here, that your money is not being traced. He had the stripper to give him a pay stub. On the pay stub, there's no name of the company. Strike number one. He said, okay, so he's going to dig a little deeper. There's no name on the pay stub, just a number, like a routing number. Made him dig a little deeper. I was all into that.
About that part.
I was all into that. Because he explained to him, he said, when you go to Panama, there's no track of money. Everybody goes to Panama because of the bank. We found out in 007 and all the other stuff, they always end up in Panama. Was it Mr. and Mrs. Smith? I don't know if they were in Panama or not, but
that was Colombia.
But yeah, so now we got to find out who Mr. Hillbilly is,
right?
Because he took out Bobby Dean.
Sure did.
Well, he didn't take her out. He asked for lemonade. His wife took him out.
Darlene took him out. All right, so let us know what you guys thought of that episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Do all of that good stuff.
And we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Love y'all.
Be safe. No spoilers.
Wake up.